Hello everybody, we're going to go over the 10 aspects of the jump training program and the 10 things that you need to focus on in order to obtain the maximum explosion capacity that your body has. The 10 things, they do work together somewhat in kind of a synergistic effect. So, if you train one of them, it might help you in another aspect, so that when you are improving all of the aspects of the jump training program, you're going to notice that all together they kind of work together. We call that synergy. It's kind of the buzzword for when things work together, and 1 + 1 = 3 type of thing. So there's the parts of the jump training program working together will create a whole that is greater than each one of them individually. That might be confusing, my bad. But the first one we've talked about before is strength, your ability and capacity to generate force. And so we're also talking about 2 different kinds of strength here. We're working on what's called fast twitch muscle strength. So not just the ability to be able to lift something up, but to do so quickly. So the first aspect is strength. The second aspect is quickness. How fast you're able to generate that force is going to create the explosion. Strength plus quickness equals explosion. Strength plus quickness equals explosion. It's a pretty simple formula that makes sense. If you're able to generate 1,000 pounds of force, but you can do it in a split second, it's going to create some propulsion. So strength and quickness are the top 2 facets of a jump training program. The third one, you may never heard of this one, it's neurological recruitment. For example, when you do any type of exercise, your body is recruiting a certain amount of muscle fibers and is recruiting it in a certain way so that you can generate your force and your quickness. You can train your body to recruit more muscle fibers, and you can train your body to recruit them quicker. To give you an example of why we're not all using our muscle recruitment to its top capacity is we actually have something in our body called the Golgi tendon, and that's something that keeps our body from using too much force. You've heard of people who have been able to save their children, underneath the car. They have a rush of adrenaline. It bypasses the Golgi tendon, which would usually stop the muscle contraction, and lets them generate all the force that they're capable of. So it's kind of neat to know that we have the capacity to do a whole lot more than even our body will let us to do, unless we have enough adrenaline or energy or focus going on in it. So neurological recruitment will be important. The fourth one is fuel. You need fuel to contract your muscles properly. You need carbs and energy and adenosine triphosphate in order to have that workout force. You also need the right proteins and amino acids and carbs and calories in order to build the muscle quickly. Now listen to this, it's very important. If you're not getting those things to build the muscles correctly, your workouts are not nearly as effective as they could be. Not nearly, probably 50% effective. You're eating correctly, drinking a protein shake after your workout, making sure you get plenty of carbs and calories and proteins and amino acids. That is going to make a huge difference. So that's fuel. The fifth one is stability and balance. If your legs are strong and your calves are strong, you're generating a ton of force to propel yourself. But if your ankle structure is wobbly, when that force is created, some of it's going to be absorbed into your unstable structure, and you're going to lose some of your jumping capacity. So the more you can strengthen your joints and the surrounding structures, the more efficient that's going to be as you drive through. So stability and balance are going to be a big deal. Also, the balance issue is if you're jumping off one foot, maybe you've had the time where you've had a breakaway and you're going down the court and you're going to throw down and you go off one foot and you've lost your balance and then it's completely messed up the jump. Your legs wobbly, you're off balance. Your stability and balance are just going to grease the wheels to your explosion. The sixth one is form and flexibility. Now, form and flexibility work together. The reason why is because flexibility allows your muscles to do a full range of motion. For instance, if there's a punching bag here, imagine that, and I'm rearing back to hit the punching bag. If I only rear back this far and hit the punching bag, you might hit it pretty hard. But think if I were to rear all the way back and I had plenty of flexibility and range of motion to my arm to where I could take advantage of full momentum hitting that punching bag, it's going to be a whole lot harder of a hit. The same thing is true in jumping. Probably by making a few tweaks to your current form and by increasing your flexibility and range of motion, just in your arms, being able to bring your arms completely back and swinging them completely up and transferring any forward momentum to upward momentum as you take off towards the rim or towards the volleyball net or whatever your sport is, that's going to make a huge difference. I've seen a lot of people, they run up to the rim, they stop on a dime, and they go straight up. They're losing a lot of momentum that could be transferred into upward momentum instead of stopped and going straight up. The ninth one is very simple. It's just body composition. If you have excess fat on your body, it's going to be affected by gravity and it's going to be weighing you down a little more. So if you can keep yourself probably between 8 and 14% body fat, you're going to be in an optimum condition to go against gravity. And the last one is really not something we can affect, but it's something that's we should be aware of, is that we all have hereditary factors. We all have so much fast twitch muscle fiber, so much muscle fiber period, and we also have so much slow twitch muscle fiber. So some people are going to be more natural jumpers than others, but that doesn't mean that we can't strengthen the muscle fibers we do have to their maximum capacity. So just realize that, unfortunately, you cannot convert slow twitch muscle fiber to fast twitch muscle fiber yet. When science can do that, we're all going to be jumping out of the gym. So anyways, these are the 10 aspects of a jump training program. Try and understand each one of them. They're pretty simple, and as you improve on each one, you're going to notice a vast improvement in how high you can jump and just the smoothness, and overall you're just going to start feeling light on your feet, like you can just kind of jump up, pop up in time to dunk or slam a volleyball or block someone's shot, whatever it is. So hope